Greed, global truth. Shalom, shalom. What's good, everybody? Welcome to another live stream. Anita's in the building. Josh Awakening. Nakia Howard, what's going on? Keena Perkins, what's good? Butter Lightyear, what's up? Stephen Peterson, what's going on with y'all, man? Ladies and gentlemen, soon as you think it can get no worse, they go from one extreme to the next. We are definitely living in those last days, man. Atlanta is becoming a cesspool. I live in Atlanta. And it's remarkable some of the strides they're making when it comes to the occult and the new age. Man, oh man, a lot of these ladies, they full blown in the darkness. I'm gonna tell you right now, fellas, you gotta move a certain way out here these days. A lot of these women, they woke up and they chose Satan. You'll be hard pressed to find you a virtuous woman these days. As a man, you just got to focus on your goals, man. You got to be goal oriented. You got to focus on whatever it is with your career. You got to be focused on your creator. And when it comes to these women, you just got to deal at them from a distance. Pretty much. That's just what it boils down to, because you really want to avoid building really strong spiritual connections with a lot of these women out here, because they're into all kind of magic. They're into the tarot cards. They're into the psychics. They're into the crystals. They're into the manifestation journals. They into everything that's wicked. And it's treacherous out here. So you want to just kind of deal how you deal. I mean, this may sound cold-blooded what I'm about to say, but in this day and age, a lot of these women, they just want you pretty much to have your way with them and just live your life. And I know that can sound barbaric to some, but unfortunately, that's the time you're living in. If you're a man that actually desires to have a woman, you're just gonna have to let it be known, listen, I am not trying to get in a serious relationship, because a lot of the times when you get involved with a lot of these modern women in this society, they're gonna lead you into a world of pain. They're seriously going to lead you into a world of pain. You got to understand, a lot of them have already chose Satan. You got to ask yourself, these ladies out here who at a certain age, why don't they have a husband? Why don't they have a boyfriend? Why don't they have a man? Well, the reason for that is because they chose Satan. They chose Satan over having a lead. They chose Satan over having a husband. And it's not really much you brothers can do to change it. In fact, if you're a righteous man who believe in the creator, you're going to be used as a sacrifice, pretty much. You got to understand, these witches, they understand when they're in the presence of a godly man. They understand when they're in the presence of a righteous man trying to do the right thing, and they really feed off your energy. And you just don't want that, right? Now, if you found a good sister, it is what it is. I'm not saying all women are like this, but I'm saying a great deal of them have already chose the devil. And this is the reason why a reality show such as the one that you're about to be previewed to can even be possible. Yes. So, ladies and gentlemen, Atlanta millionaire hip hop witches have been given a reality show. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, you really can't make this up. The overt blasphemy that we see on our television screens is just astonishing at this point. These women are talking about some of the inner workers of the industry, how they are connected to certain rappers. And we can really learn a lot from this. We can learn a lot from this. I don't know what's going on here in Atlanta, but it has ever since they put Raphael Warnock in office. There's been a fog. There's been an ominous presence. It's been very daunting out here. You got to be careful. Be careful out here, boy. Let me tell you like this. If you're in Atlanta, any mall you go into, make sure you strapped up, unless, you know, that mall doesn't allow that. But if you have a concealed and carry, let this be clear. For those who don't know, first of all, let me not put the cart before the horse. There's been laws that's been passed all across the United States that nobody's really talking about right now, where you don't need a gun license anymore to carry guns. Yeah, this is something that's not even being talked about, but you can carry. Constitutional carry is real out here. Now, the reason why I'm pointing this out, and I'm speaking in regards to Atlanta, because you can barely go into these malls. These malls are known for getting shot up. So I don't know. It's something in me telling you brothers to be careful out here, because there's a demonic spirit hovering. And this summer is going to be a scorcher as the season change. These malls are at jeopardy. Now, mark my words. I said this. The Most High is revealing certain things to me as I speak. Mark my words that these malls are going to be dangerous places going into the summer. So, you know, even considering shopping online more, or, you know, going into, you know, small shops and things like that. But anyway, I just wanted to put that out there. Something just told me to tell y'all that if you in the Atlanta region, be careful out here. Yeah, Ashley said Philadelphia malls is like that too. Facts. But it's getting real out here, man. You know, y'all got to understand the divine feminine is what put Raphael Warnock in office, because he gave ladies the right to terminate pregnancies. He stroked the ego of the modern woman. He tickled their fancy. And now we have this situation here where the witches, they're giving you know, media attention. They've been pushed to the forefront. But let's talk about this show. Let's go into it. Everybody pound the like button. Let's get it.
Sala, Monik, Mommy, coming.
I am Lala Nutiyahari, owner and founder of The Conjure.
I would say a large amount of people have asked me to put ritual.
She is owner and founder of The Conjure.
Emotional damage.
Yo, these modern women is out of pocket, B. The Conjure? Anyway, let us continue.
Rituals or spells on NBA Youngboy.
About
They talking about putting spells on NBA Youngboy. I guess because NBA Youngboy been talking about stop the violence lately, so I guess the witches got to bring him back in to his demonic frequency. And some people are probably asking, is this a parody? Newbury, is this a parody? Ladies and gentlemen, this is not a parody. This is the reality of the situation. A lot of these women are witches. They chose Satan. They chose the devil. Loan to P. Thank you for the $10 contribution. Says perfect time and breed. These women losing their mind. They're losing their rabbit ass mind. You can't even make it up, bro. Pure wickedness. And they just outright with it. The devil's tired of hiding. You know, he beguiled Eve, and now you seeing the 2/3 Eve woman all over the forefront.
I don't know, something involving Meek Mill.
Meek Mill?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if he like might message her or something, and that really pissed Rico off. Then they were just arguing.
You pushed my hand so far that there was no way that I could look past the shit. Then you put.
Oh, I'm not jumping around nigga to nigga. I was talking to this nigga before you.
they've been watching.
Wow, wow, wow. The liberated modern woman. This is what they always wanted, man. And you just will be surprised how many likes is on this video. How many, oh my gosh, y'all. We got to go into some of the comment section because there's a lot of blue check marks. There's a lot of blue check marks. Yep. Arroyo says the time is almost up. That's a fact. Y'all gotta understand. How can I say this? I'm a realist, right? I cannot help but being a realist, and I gotta tell y'all brothers what it is with these women, right? Most of them just want to be, they just want to be sexually immoral and defiled and get that money. That's the level of a lot of these women out here in the world. You got to really wrap your mind around it. Um, they're really demonic. A great deal of them. Matter of fact, most of them. And listen, if you upset, that means you one of these women, right? Matter of fact, let me go into a scripture, Ecclesiastes 7:28. Which yet my soul seeketh, but I find not. One man among 1,000 have I found, but a woman among all those have I not found. It is what it is, my brothers. Listen, I don't care about if they hide under the cloak of religion. Those are the ones you got to watch the most. I don't care if they go to the church, the mosque. Listen, I'm going to tell you something right now. I done grew up around enough women to understand the dark nature of the woman. It just is what it is. And the Bible even validates, listen, out of 1,000 women, you are not going to find none that's righteous. Out of 1,000 men, you'll find one. So I'm just saying, like, there's a lot of women who are going to be watching this show, and they're going to be watching it vigorously to find out how to gain control, manipulation, and power over men. It just is what it is. This show is going to be designed to teach women how to manipulate, control, divine all over you guys, man. That's why I'm telling you, stay away from them, bro. Listen. In modern society, there's not many wives out there. They're concubines. It is what it is. You know what? The Most High made it that way so you brothers can focus on your goals and be determined to get from point A to point B and create the paradigm shift, put the pressure on the modern woman and get you focused. The Lord created it that way. But if you start simping, if you start giving them your energy, if you start boo loving up on these broads and you start giving them your very essence, they are going to dispose of you. They're going to deal with you like the praying mantis. After she lay up with you, she's going to destroy you. Essentially, that's what's going to happen. They're succubus. So you brothers got to be careful. You brothers got to be careful out here, especially in ATL, because the witches, they out here full-fledged, be real talk.
These people.
And look, she said she wasn't cheating on homeboy because she was with another dude before that. Listen, let me tell you something. All these women got men. They all, listen, you can't boo none of them up because they all are out here smashing. They all out here getting it in. It just is what it is. They jumping from one dude right on to the next. They don't have no shame. They wipe their mouth off and say they have done no evil, bro. I'm telling you, this how the game works. I'm telling you, bro. Don't give these women your energy. Don't feed into their emotions. It's just bad. It's a bad look, brothers. Anyway, let us continue.
For years, right? For this kind of case. Are they watching you? Again, if they're watching him, like,
well,
they're watching everybody with him.
yeah, well, if they're watching every girl that he's talked to in the last 5 years, I don't think that they're doing that.
Yo, they have a whole coven of witches that are watching these millionaire rappers. And I'm going to tell you why they're doing it. Right now is the time of, right now we're dealing with the time of the divine feminine, the age of Aquarius, as they call it. Now, these women have to make sure that these men don't take they don't basically take the ranks back when it comes to masculinity within hip hop. It's very important that moving forward, hip hop is effeminized to the highest to the highest standard of it being effeminized. So they have to send witches, and they like literally are in the coven. They like gang stalkers. They networking. They got witches watching brothers. They doing it in hip hop, and they also doing it in the streets, bro. They got a coven of witches that network. I'm gonna tell you, even if you out there and about, you brothers that's just getting to your bag, right? And you out here in the clubs, you out here in different areas, and you dealing with different chicks. They all got a demo on you. Believe it or not, a lot of these women know each other, bro. They all in the same circles. They all talking. They all talking about how to basically destroy your masculinity and harness your power. Listen, they want a transfer of energy. And they all aiming to get that life force out of you brothers. Y'all think it's a game, bro. But I'm telling you, it's real out here. The honey traps are real out here. The witches are real. And they actually are very organized. Listen, if you listen to this, these are millionaires, alleged millionaires. So if you can imagine, this coven, this organization has to be highly sophisticated, because if you got millions of dollars to push towards this group called the Conjuring, then better believe it's sophisticated. They organize. They probably got wiretaps. I'm talking about they got all kind of stuff, man. Some of these bras, they putting fentanyl on their nipples, bro. Y'all better be careful. Y'all wonder why some of these brothers is croaking out here? Some of these bras got fentanyl on their nipples, bro. Soon as you get the, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, bro. Y'all brothers just better be careful how you move, man. Anyway, let me continue.
Call me Solomonic, mommy, coming.
I am Lala.
Now, this is not even the only source, because I had to see this twice to know it was real. But look, we got some blue check marks, and we got a lot of likes, and some of the ladies that's involved, they are top of the list. Look, the Hood Neighborhood Talk check mark, the Real Madison check mark. She says, "Hear us!" Exclamation point. Ooh, they coming right out. They coming right out. She says, "Hear us." K Goddess Official says, ASHE. What does that mean? I know you witches know what that means. Man, they straight witches. Nothing but witches in the comment section. Look at this, bro. Look at all these likes. This Joan got 33,000 likes. 33,590 damn likes, bro. Boy, oh boy, it is over out here, bro. I'm telling you, they wicked. Leviticus 20 and 27. A man, also a woman that have a familiar spirit that is a wizard, shall surely be put to death. They shall stone them with stones. Their blood shall be upon them. It was a reason why in biblical days, people was getting rid of witches. They can destroy an entire society, not just a state. Man, you brothers got to stay prayed up and move a certain way. And I'm saying the same thing to myself, because listen, these women can be very alluring. They can be very alluring, bro. And all of them talking about they queens and goddesses. Look at this crap here. Hold on. Let's read into this comment section a little bit. And then I'm gonna go to another clip of this show. Official Lila Hari. She says, "I let the people sleep in peace. For those that really want to get back to our own roots, let's spread the awareness and love. Black spirituality isn't hiding anymore. And we're returning what our ancestors lost, shining the truth on what TV media has intentionally condemned from you. Yes, we have to put our authentic lives on the front line to do that. This is actually the second season, oh wow, of this show. The first one got 3 million views in 2 years. This isn't new, and this isn't fake either. Call auntie when y'all wake up. Many blessings, baby. Wow. Wow. They believe that they are following what you call African spiritualism. This is disturbing. Now they showing their authentic selves. And they saying that they coming in love. I told you everything is in reverse with these witches. Love means hate. Blessings mean curses. They only use those words to tickle these women's ears. Listen, now this is love. This is African spiritualism. No, they are witches. This is witchcraft, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you something. Majority of these ladies don't want to follow the scriptures. They don't want to follow the Holy Bible. A lot of these ladies, they actually hate us brothers. I'm just going to tell you like it is. They hate us, but they'll, just like a lot of men hate women, there's still sexual gratification involved. But essentially, these women want to destroy you, brothers. There's no fear of God in them. And once they found out that the Bible is written of the melanated man, the same man they hate, the same man that they're resentful towards, once they found out that book was written of us, they have much rather turn to what you call African spiritualism and deal with witchcraft than serve Black Christ. That's just what it is. Once they found out the one they call Jesus looks like you and me, they said, oh no, we hate them Negroes. We better off going into some type of form of spiritualism. I'm telling you, bro, they wicked. And if you offended by this stream, then you one of them. Mike Andrews, thanks for the $10 contribution. Says, LOL, yep. Whenever you hear the ancestors, that's a red flag. That's a fact, bro. TT Ledette, thanks for the $5 contribution. Says, witches tried to secretly induct me, but the Most High led me to you in biblical truth. All praises to the Most High. I'm glad to hear that. Because these witches out here are out here trying to, seduce women as well and get them into the craft. Ricardo Nunes, thanks for the $50 super stick. I appreciate the support, family. Thank you for the support. Let's go back into this comment section. Look at this. Now, mind you, this one sister says, listen, the first one got 3 million views in 2 years. Who you think was watching this show? 3 million views? Ooh, that's a lot of views. Who you think is watching this show? It's the modern woman. I had no idea about it because clearly this show is on some network that I have no clue that it even exists. But unfortunately, this is real. Let's see. A brother in the chat says people want to play with demons and unclean spirits from the second realm and wonder why the door for the devil is wide open. That's a fact. Somebody in the chat says, isn't witchcraft supposed to be secret? No, they coming right out. They hiding in plain sight now. It's a lot of blue check marks. There's a lot of comments. There's a lot of likes. I'm going to go to another video clip of this show. Let's go to another one. Let's see here. Let's get it. Which is helping celebs in court?
That's like, gonna want to be put up, locked up and banged up and in the cages.
And they like, Lala, I got court in like 2 days, and I know your shipping times. I ain't gonna get this candle. And I just tell them red candles, some incense, some water, Calling the seraphim angels and telling exactly what you need.
Lifestyle though.
Wow. They even teaching people how to do the rituals. So she claims allegedly that Gunner, reached out to the Coven. Like, hey, what can you do to help me get out of this situation? And there's a lot of these guys that's tied to the witchcraft. I remember Lil Wayne saying this is New Orleans while his queens do voodoo. And it was rumored that his moms, Lil Wayne's moms, and other women that was near him, they keep him afloat by doing this magic and witchcraft. Imagine that. And if you look at Gunner, man, dude was looking crazy out here. When they showed him little scenes of him in jail getting hauled off the court, he looked like he was getting banged up, bruised, like Shorty was saying in the video, till he reached out to them people. I'm telling you. And what happened? A couple weeks later, Gunner walked out. Listen, Gunner walked out with a BBL where the legs didn't match the ass, and he was out of there scot-free. I'm telling you. So these witches be helping these guys out, but they be indebted to them. They be owing these women their souls, man. This is crazy. Deuteronomy 18:10. There shall not be found among you anyone. Hold on, that's the wrong scripture. That's Isaiah 8:19. Let's get it. And when they shall say unto you, seek unto them that have familiar spirits, and unto wizards and witches that peep, and that mutter, should not a people seek unto their God for the living to the dead. See, I'm telling you, these witches, they be scrying. For those who don't know what that is, that's looking into a black mirror, getting into a medium, and doing all those kind of things. Peeping is what they call it. Mirror gazing, sun gazing, all witchcraft. Yep. Familiar spirits. Channeling channeling the dead, playing with Ouija boards and tarot cards. Listen, the Bible told us not to be involved with this. I'm telling you. Tiffany Johnson says, I absolutely hate witches. They are always haughty and depraved. That's a fact. Somebody said looking at the sun is witchcraft, not looking at the sun, sun gazing. There's a difference. Remember, the Bible tells you not to be dismayed at the signs of the heavens, for the heathens are dismayed at the signs of the heavens. So if you're sitting there staring at the sun, number one, it can cause retinopathy. Number two, the Pope would teach sun worship, sun gazing, sun worship. The Pope even has a little idol that he holds up to his eye that's shaped like a sun with rays coming around it. So it's all witchcraft. We're not supposed to be worshiping the luminaries. That's where Sunday worship come from. Yeah, there's straight up necromancy, dealing with unholy abominations is what these people are doing, man, in Hollywood. It's just straight up wicked, bro. Straight up wickedness. And for people who don't think this stuff is real, you lost. You will be a prime candidate to be destroyed because you don't believe it's real. The devil's biggest trick is making you think this stuff don't exist. This stuff is very real. Hold up. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not sure what happened here. All right, so it moved. All right, so let me bring this screen back up. Something just went wrong. Let me get it back. Sorry about that, y'all. Something just went wrong. Let me see if I could pull this back up for y'all. Give me one moment. Y'all know these computers can be finicky at times, but this is crazy right here. Let's see if we could pull that back up. And for everybody catching the stream, do me a solid. Just like the video. If you're not able to support via super chat, it'll be highly appreciated if you support just by liking the video. It goes a long way. All right, so let's get it. All right, allow me to share the screen. New Glip, thank you for the 10. I appreciate it. Appreciate the support. Let's see. Let's get it.
So how you feeling about, like, gonna wanna be fucked up and locked up and banged up and in the cage?
You hear me? And they like, Lala, I got court in like 2 days, and I know your shipping times. I ain't gonna get this candle, and I just tell
Hey,
them.
DC, thank you.
Red candle, some incense, some water. Call on the seraphim angels. We tell them exactly what you need.
Our lifestyle, though, it's a product of all the hard work we put in too.
Right.
So
Yeah.
we do need to show that. We need to show that what we do actually works.
Right.
We're doing money work for other people, but you see the way we live in it, we do the work for ourselves too.
Wow.
That's what
So how you feeling about, like, gonna wanna be fucked up and locked up and banged up and in the cage?
You hear me? And they like, Lala, I got court in like 2 days, and I know your shipping times. I ain't gonna get this candle, and I just tell them. Red candle, some incense, some water. Call on the seraphim angels. We tell.
Ladies and gentlemen. All right. So as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, this stuff is real. DC, thank you for the $20 contributions. The entire world under a spell and don't even know it. Right. New Glyph says we can admire the creation of God without worshiping it. We chosen got to get off that religious spirit. Facts, though. Here's the thing. She just made it clear that, listen, this stuff works. We got to show the world that it works. So you're going to have a lot of young ladies. They raised off of these reality shows. This is what they gravitate towards. They're not gravitating towards the word of God. They gravitate towards this African spiritualism and these damn reality shows. Yo, the wickedness and the levels of perversion is just outright, man. It's outright. I'm telling you. Let me see here. Somebody said, y'all under a spell and I didn't even know it. Y'all under a spell and didn't even know it. Hypocrite. Yeah, they pretty much under a spell because they under a strong delusion. Coach D Free, I'm guessing you talking about the ladies in the video are under a spell and didn't know it, because they are. They're under a strong delusion. They don't even realize they're gonna burn in hell after all this is said and done. That's just a fact. Somebody said, folks already in witchcraft that's following the commandments and statutes of the Most High, not religious but lifesaver. I'm not sure what that means. Folks already in witchcraft, not okay. I got what you're saying. Not following the facts. Yep. E Enigma says no new breed. She meant you. So you speaking for her? Okay, bet. Just because you want to speak for somebody else, well, you know what? I'm gonna put you on timeout. Let's allow her to answer that question. Because I can tell you right now, there's going to be a lot of witches in this chat. I can assure you that. Because they don't want a man like myself speaking this truth. They don't want to be ousted. So that's why I asked her that. Like, who's under a strong delusion? They're going to be here. Hey, listen, let me tell you, they pop up the streams like this. Don't doubt that for a second. Some sister says it's a part of our hit. See, they in here. Look, I told you. Hey, listen, they can't even help themselves. They can't even sit in the back because their spirits is getting jarred at. Like this sister says, a part of our history. Listen, you're gonna be history, dabbling in that sorcery and magic. Once you get in over your head with it, don't come back to my channel saying, Newbury, could you pray for me? Because I was just trying to follow something that was part of our history. Don't come back to me when that demon is riding you at night and that demon got your ass in a chokehold and a figure 4 leg lock and you can't even leave your house. and you are just driven crazy with madness because you tapping into the spiritual realm in ways you don't even understand. Don't come back on my channel. Yeah, of course they're gonna pop their monitoring spirits. This bothers them. It bothers them that there's still men of the Most High left. Yeah, I'm messing up their whole system. I'm telling you the game, bro. I'm telling you the game. The less energy you give them, the better. Yep, DC says they mad because don't want to give up their witchcraft. They don't want to give it up. Listen, the Bible says narrow leads to salvation, but there's a broad path that leads to damnation. That's why it's going to be so many women that take to this. There's going to be so many women going to hell, bro. And listen, even one of the women in the chat, matter of fact, let's go to that comment section over there. I'm going to read some of the comments over there. Let's read some of the comments over there. But it was one comment where a lady said, I thought witchcraft was supposed to be secret. She said that because she doesn't want the secret out. I'm telling you, it made her upset that they made a show like this because a lot of witches like operating in secrecy. And they can pose as, let me tell you something, brothers. Let me break it. They break the game down to you. They pose as herbalists. They pose as Christians. They pose as Israelite women. Listen, a lot of them are in these camps. I'm talking about, bruh, the women that be like, shalom, shalom this and shalom that. I'm telling you right now, they be getting their backs blown out by the bishop, the deacon, the elders. Like they be just, listen, they live a very sexual liberating life. But they be next to Bible men all the time. They be out here doing it. They be out here. Listen, they are some of the worst ones. I'm telling you, listen, I've been in this truth for like, 12 years? It's been 12 years I've been in this truth. 12 years. There's no way there's no way you can pull the wool over my eyes. There's no way you can trick me. There's no way you can lie to me. I know what goes on with these women, bro. And a lot of them in the dark, behind closed doors, they not just reading Bible. A lot of them are in their horoscopes. I'm telling you, a lot of them, they sit up there with the elders and then they trying to find out what your zodiac sign is. Y'all think it's a game. Y'all think it's a game. They be hiding under the cloak of religion a lot. You are better off finding you a woman who has a clean slate, who believe in God. She's not into none of the weirdo stuff. She just know God exists and she wants a husband. You're good dealing with that. Yeah, they pose a lot of them. They always call themselves goddesses, herbalists. This they use a certain vernacular. I stay far away from them. Because they straight witches and they think they can change men of the Most High, but they can't. I'm telling you, unless you brothers allow them. And Jared, the 20-year-old recovering addict, thanks for the $10 contribution, says a lot of women on their way to hell. Discernment, discipline is key. It's 2023. All praises. New Breed, keep up the good work. Absolutely. Real talk. Let me read some of the comment sections. More blue check marks. I want to share this with y'all, but something happened with my screen. It's like not letting me share it now. But I'll read some of the check mark. And the one I just played for y'all is more check marks. Bobby Light, she has a check mark. I don't know who this is. She looks kind of like Amber Rose a little bit, but she has almost 1 million followers. She says, this is nothing new, but I'm not sure how this is reality going to play out, being that a lot of practices are sacred. Very interesting. A lot of practices are sacred. Wow. She says, I don't know how this show is going to play out because we, as witches, we're supposed to be hiding this. showing you that they already been doing this, but it's supposed to be a secret, bro. It's supposed to be a secret. It's supposed to be hidden. But the cat's out of the bag and the jig is up. Somebody said they be playing with oracle cards, crystals, all of that. It's crazy. Let me see what else it say. What else it say on here? Man, one sister says, I can't wait till God crack the sky open. LOL. Facts. Somebody said black women call themselves witches does not and will never sound right. Well, to them it does. So Tamara says, so I have a list of things that I would want y'all to do since y'all say it works. Wow, she automatically jumping right in. She 10 toes down. Can you stop crime in the black community? Question mark. Number 2, can you put black men and black women back together so they can respect each other and stop fighting on social media? Number 3, can you get rid of all these podcasts that spew division with black men versus black women? Thanks ahead of time. No, they can't do that. They definitely can't do that. They enjoy the separation because what Eve did was she sold her soul to get the man out of the picture. Let's make this clear. There's a lot of men out here who just had to adapt. I'm going to tell you like this, and this is just the facts. In modern society, men have absolutely no incentive to be in long-term relationships at this point. At this point, they have no incentive at all. None. Men had to adapt. Now, why would you say that, Bree? Why do men have no incentive to get in long-term relationships? Well, number one, a lot of these women, they're not cooking, they're not cleaning, they're not keeping things exciting. They're not being submissive. They're being combative. They're being argumentative. Men have no reason to stress themselves out like that. There's no reason. Men are naturally pre-genetically dispositioned to have more than one woman. So why put himself in a situation where a woman feels that she must control his masculinity? Men are not going to do that. That makes no sense. It makes no sense to deal with a woman who is combative, argumentative. He has to deal with her on a daily basis, and he can't even focus on his goal because he has a person in his life that is actually stopping him from pursuing his goal. She stands in the way of progress. Real men don't have time for any woman who stands in the way of progress. So, interesting enough, men are choosing to, just have women and deal with these women, but keep them at arm's length. Listen, let's keep it real. A lot of these women are lazy. They don't want to exercise. They're just not doing what that needs to be done. They're not holding themselves to a high enough standard for any man to sit here and say, listen, we're going to be together forever, baby. And he got to deal with all of these pretty much L's. Men are not doing that. All right. Let's get into reality right now. This is the reality of the situation. Men had to adapt because no matter how many righteous brothers tried to teach you sisters about biblical polygyny, the Bible as it is written, righteousness, building economy, establishing real family the right way, according to the biblical patriarchs. You ladies didn't want to hear that. So now you got these women doing thruples. I see some type of TV show they got going on now where women are bragging about having 2 husbands. No pushback on that. Matter of fact, let me see if I can pull that up on y'all. Let me pull that up on y'all. Because let me show you what happened when ladies didn't want to believe the Bible. Right? Let me show you. Yeah, man, listen, men don't got time to sit around with women who are not driven and motivated. Men are not going to sit around and wait for that turkey to turn into ham because these women don't want to get right. It just is what it is. I'm just keeping it 1,000 with you. Now look what happened. Look what happened because there was pushback on righteous men when it comes to truth. Look at this. Look at the world we have now. Peep this. I'm gonna show y'all from my phone. Hold up, why it didn't play? This is because they didn't want to follow the Bible's order, right? This is what we have now. Polyamorous thruples give insight into their relationships.
From Fox 26's Gabby Hart, while most people are preparing for the traditional holiday festivities and celebration, she brings us a story of a family that does their own thing their damn way. Here's a look at a day in the life of a polyamorous trio from in the greater Houston area.
Yeah, this throuple we spoke with really lives life outside of the box. From the way they raise their children to the numerous businesses they've started together. They're giving Fox 26 an exclusive inside look at how they make their polyamorous lifestyle work for them.
I just picked up one day and say, hey man, I'm a king, and I feel that, every king should have multiple women.
Meet Bolo. Behind the walls of his Southeast Houston home, nothing is traditional.
It's a saying in the Bible where it says every man and every woman shall seek the truth for themselves.
Now listen, this is a wicked man right here. Peep this. Since women didn't want to do it righteously, watch the hurt and pain he puts on these women and the way he's doing it. Peep this though. Polyamorous. We're not talking about biblical polygyny. We're talking about polyamorous. Watch how he gonna have these women. Watch this. Because you didn't want to listen to the righteous way. Now these people are able to be on the news and they hijack the truth. Watch this. This idiot is this imbecile, this wicked man is even using the Bible. But watch this.
Years ago. He was already married and decided to become polyamorous. His ex-wife chose to leave the situation. Eventually, Bolo and Big Yella met Coco Chanel.
It's really like a sister relationship. Like, I always want Yella around. So I really love Yella, just how I love Bolo.
The three of them now share a home and a bed.
You gotta have a big bed. Everybody got to be able to fit. Everybody got to be comfortable.
You see where the wickedness comes in? Somebody said get closer to the mic, Breed. So y'all not able to hear this? So basically this guy right here, he got these women sleeping together. They're in a big bed, right? So basically he's using the Bible to manipulate these women. But at the end of the day, it's like this, right? This what these women fell for. It's easy to do it that way with these women. Anything that's sexually skewed and wrong, they'll do it. But when we talk about economic growth, we talk about building, we talk about how righteous polygyny is supposed to be performed. Nobody wanted to hear that. When I would speak on it and say, listen, it ain't about having no threesomes, ain't about polyamorous, ain't about no having no wild sexual proclivities. Nobody wanted to hear what I had to say, bro. Y'all shunned me, y'all cast me away. Now look. Now listen.
Everybody got to be able to fit. Everybody got to be comfortable. Oh, this is your side. The middle is mine, of course. And that side, that's a Coco Chanel.
Oh, watch this. Let's fast forward something.
More than 200,000 people follow Bolo's day-to-day life on Instagram.
They both got Hellcat.
Experience pleasure vicarious.
So, when it comes to, doing it, they sleeping all in the same bed and all that. Everybody, nobody argues. 200,000 people follow them. They celebrities. You know why? Because they're doing it the wicked way. But when you speak on it righteously, it's an issue. It's another one I want to share with y'all, right? Because people seem to be okay with this, right?
Recordings just got better.
Hey, it's Dana from StreamYard. I'm so excited to announce that local recording.
We are the Porter family. Shalon is my beautiful.
Hold on. I mean, you got these women. You got these women who got 2 husbands. This stuff is crazy, bro. It's just crazy. It's okay to do things wickedly. That's the point I'm trying to make. Somebody said the phone volume was a bit low. Okay, so allow me to reiterate. When it comes to polyamory or polygamous relationship, nobody has an issue with that. But when we talking about polygyny, is a problem. In that video right there, he got these women sleeping in the same bed. They consider themselves thruples. They all dealing with each other. For some reason, the world don't see that as a problem. The world don't see freakism as a problem. Why? Because when the righteous men of Yah was speaking in regards to polygyny, nobody wanted to hear that, right? So it just is what it is. This is what they chose, brothers. They chose witchcraft, magic, sexual spells, all of that. Hey there says, no, that's not cool. Just can't comment because I'm on the West Coast cooking dinner. Oh, no, you good. You good. Yo, brother says, JR Meadow says, keep bringing the facts. Thank you, family. Will do. Yahuwah Beloved, thanks for the $5 contribution, says, the world going to split in half soon, but God ain't nothing kosher unless it's one man with one wife. I don't know what you're talking about. I think you missed the point of that video. A man biblically has the right to have more than one wife, right? But they're not supposed to be sleeping in the same bed, dealing with each other. That's the point. Nowhere in the scripture says it has to be one man, one wife. We already discussed that. Anyway, I said what I said. Watch the playback. The point is, nobody wants to do things orderly, the right way. But nobody has an issue with sexual immorality. That's the point I was making. It's like you missed the whole point. If they do it in a ratchet, sick, perverted way, nobody cares. A woman can have 2 husbands. A man can have these women, they doing threesomes and thruples and all of this stuff. Nobody says anything. It bothers me how lost people are. But when a brother speak on biblical polygyny, which was never forbidden in the Bible, having more than one wife, not sharing beds, not having orgies, not doing any of that, then it seems to be a problem. Y'all don't think that's some type of demonic spell on you? Will you think that's a problem when we are a dying breed out here? And we need to be populating. We need to be growing our economy. But it is what it is, man. It just is what it is. All I can say is, listen, stay away from the witchcraft, the sorcery, the magic. Don't get caught up. All you brothers out there, be careful out here. A lot of these women, they ain't no good. Understand their nature. If you desire a woman, let it be known what you desire her for. I would not be trying to build too much of a strong relationship and bond with these modern day women these days. I'm not doing it. And I'm going to tell you now, I'm a man who likes being on my solo and my dolo. The days of his and her sinks, as of now, that is over. That is over. You understand? Because these women don't get it. They're going to choose wickedness all the time. Listen, 10 times out of 10, they're going to choose Satan, bro. That's what y'all got to understand. And any opportunity that they have to stop you from your purpose, they're going to take it. I mean, y'all got to understand they're weak-minded, bro. Any opportunity they can to take you off of your position in any way, they're going to do it. They're going to choose the devil every time, brothers. They're going to choose the devil, bro. When that opportunity presents itself, they're going to bite the apple each and every time. Don't set yourself up like that. The sooner you realize that that's the current time that you living in, the better off you're going to be as men. And I know some people, that might be tough to digest, but it is what it is. I live in reality. But it is what it is, man. Thank each and every one of y'all for catching the stream. I got more content coming. All praises to the Most High, right? With that being said, shalom and peace.